basically the Lord had them walking, for 40 years until they all just ended up getting put to death in various different ways, right? But it says, take heed to that story. You don't want to be in that, group of people that basically they got kind of like, delivered, but they didn't enter into the land. They didn't enter into the rest. You know what I'm saying? Because Jacob's trouble coming, somebody only delivered, but majority of people not. Verse 13, it says, but exhort one another daily while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. Right? It says exhort one another daily. That's what we're doing. Because we went into reading, exhortation. That's what the leadership is set up to do. You see? It says while it is called today. The scriptures say, put not off the Lord from day to day. You know what I'm saying? It says lest, which means for fear of, any of you be hardened, which we talked about that a couple weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? On the Saturday class, the Lord hardening Pharaoh's heart. Basically, his mind, the Lord made Pharaoh's mind fixed and stuck on, this particular thing that was going to cause him to get destroyed. We don't want to have that hardened heart, that hardened mind. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to doing things that's not in the Lord's will. You see? It says through the deceitfulness of sin. So staying in the word, staying amongst the fire, that's what's going to keep us away from those transgressions. Like, I could have, I could have went out, I went out and did something else tonight, but the Spirit had me to come here, y'all was doing a lesson, you know what I'm saying? Like, where in the Spirit, where else better could we be right now, you know what I'm saying, than doing a lesson right now in this time, you know what I'm saying? So just, y'all both got it.
That's a property of, of gold as well, is to be very malleable, right? And especially when it's in the fire, so it can be able to move around. It's flexible, if you will. So being able to be molded and crafted is very important to you how about Shema Shah as well. But I had to finish out on this. It's 1 Timothy 4:14. It says, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery.
So like if I can add, also even when you go to that word neglect, it literally means not to pick up. Not to pick up what? Not to pick up the scriptures. As we're going to Deuteronomy 17th chapter, right? It says it's a requirement for the kings to read every day. Keep that scroll on you so your mind don't get puffed up against your brothers, man. You don't get pride. That pride creeping in. You got that word?
Kind of.
Yeah. It say that?
Yep. It's anelio, right? It says to be careless, to make light of, negligent.
You say not to pick up? You might
let me see.
Strong. What you looking for?
It's
to regard, not regard.
I think.
It might be in the root word. Hold on.
Yeah, I think actually the online etymology dictionary for that word neglect, it means not to pick up. I believe. What verse is that?
It's 1 Peter 4:14, or 1 Timothy 4.
Okay, you got it, bro. I'll find it.
Got
The water.
It says, verse 15, meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them. That brought out too, like continually reading the law, right? That's something that you find yourself you can't do. If you're reading this to you can't be somewhere else and try to read. Like you gotta be in the present. You know what I'm saying? So that's that mindset, giving yourself wholly, dedicating that time unto Yahweh Shema Shah, man. That lays out a path for you to be able to walk, right? And it's gonna be able to be seen by all.
I found it. The online etymology dictionary for that word neglect, it says to omit to do or perform, treat carelessly or heedlessly. It says treat with disrespect or without proper attention or care. It says literally not to pick up. So we just want to make sure we don't fall into that pattern of not picking up the book, not picking up the Bible, because then right our hearts will get hardened. Like the priest Anna just went into that scripture, Hebrews the 3rd chapter. Lest your hearts gets hardened through the deceitfulness of sin, because this word is likened unto water, and if water ain't, and our minds is also likened unto soil. Hosea the 10th chapter. So if this water isn't upon our minds, well then this soil, our minds will get hard to where the seed will not be able to penetrate to where it'll take root and sprout like it's supposed to.
This is the last verse. It says, "Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself."
Read that one more time, Bob.
1 Timothy 4:16, it says, "Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine."
To the doctrine, take heed to the doctrine. We've been going into this week through the Spirit. Continue thou in the things thou hast learned from your teachers. Because you got these group of guys is going left. Departing off the path, and you got those that are in the faith, continuing on their path, continuing in their doctrine. And like we was going into, if you stick to the doctrine that milk the basics, you can't fail.
And when you read and I believe it's in 1 Thessalonians the 5th chapter verse 21, I believe it says, "Hold fast that which thou hast," roughly paraphrasing, man, which is talking about this knowledge, man. Like the brother is going into, man. Holding fast to this knowledge. This is that which is good, man. That which is good.
Yep. It says 1 Timothy 4:16, "Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee." That's plain. Doing this, taking heed, being an example, you shall save both yourself and those that hear. Man, a lot of we're in a time right now of miracles happening too, and then us being examples for other people to also get through what they're going through. Having brothers give testimonies of what they're going through, and then understanding like, damn, that brother, I couldn't even tell you he was going through something like that. So to really sit up here and think my little situation is something different, is just something out of this world, man. And watching other brothers be an example, man, that's part of taking heed as well, man. Not neglecting things, right? Being close to that flame. Seizing this opportunity. If you're 16, "Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee."
Yeah, and that's also going into the flock, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of groups right now, which the brothers have been speaking on. I don't even want to give them no glory. You got these wayward groups, man, out here going, with their heresies. You know what I'm saying? Preaching a whole lot of nonsense right now, man. And it's very clear in these times who the Lord is dealing with and who He's not, man. So that's going into the flock in the scriptures, and that reminds me of Jeremiah, where it says, "Woe unto them that scattered my flock."
23.
Yeah, 23 and 1. That's right. Come, you can grab it if you want. But yeah, man, because these groups are, they teaching everything from the Lord don't love Jacob no more. He loving Esau now. When the Lord clearly says He changed not, man. He chose the nation of Israel. Romans the 9th chapter, when you go into the word the adoption back, that nation of people that He I'm trying to remember how it's worded, that He is pleased Him to have that relationship with, man. The glory, the giving of the law, the covenants, everything, the promises. But then He gonna turn around and not love them. What sense does that make? Come on, man. These dudes are bugged out, and they've taken that bag, man. They done sold out, man. You know what I'm saying? So you got all these groups out here doing, man, going left, bro.
If you notice, they're doing it on purpose.
Yes.
They're doing this straight on. They want money, man.
Man,
the
straight
They never
up.
had the truth. The nigga doing this shit on. I could tell they doing this shit on purpose, man.
Yes, definitely.
So,
The babies in the womb, Jake needs this doctrines now.
Right. Oh, you talking about one body and Satan?
Yeah. Yes. and Satan, one body in Satan, bro. Right. I ain't want to give him no shine, man. You know what I'm saying? But yes, one body, man. These niggas is tripping, man. Then you got the other wayward group. We gonna have weapons of mass destruction. Where is that in the scriptures, bro? I think did you mention that, bro?
Yeah, like where is it in the scriptures, bro?
Yeah.
That nigga just set up. This nigga just setting up, man, for persecution, man. Because why would you do that? Black Israelites and
Black Israelites.
Yeah,
come
Black
on,
Hebrew
bro.
Israelites and weapons of mass destruction. The last time that shit happened was with Iraq. Now, was a nigga Bin Laden? They got weapons of mass destruction, and look what happened.
Exactly.
Yeah, these niggas is setting up, man. Hey, bro, Esau paying these niggas, man, in order to set up this persecution that he
when he wanted, because he wants to come down on the true church, man.
Yep, yep.
Those men who not selling out,
Right.
like the scripture saying in 2 Ezra, they stood so stiffly. Somebody on the earth standing stiffly. You know what I'm saying? Ain't compromising the doctrine, perverting it. You know.
These are these men. They're the leaders. They're gonna lead their congregation out in the cold when things really hit. You know, because I'm barbershop. I pull out Salon 37 because we're counselors. That's what we do when we preach. We're basically counseling. What are counselors? They're guided. They're guide. What they call them, guiding counselors. We're spiritually guidance. We're spiritual guidance to the flock, right? This is Sirach 37 and verse 7. It says, "Every counselor is stole of counsel, but there is some that counsel it for himself. Beware of a counselor and know before what need he has, for he will counsel for himself, lest he cast the lot upon thee, and say unto thee, thy way is good, and afterwards he stand on the other side to see what shall befall thee." Hey, so they give you counsel, but it's not the correct counsel. And then when things really hit the fan and you start seeing Esau coming down with a flood, with all these things that are happening, which is prophecy, because a lot of these other Israelites says they don't go into prophecy. They're gonna give you all this BS, and then when shit really hit the fan, they're gonna be standing out there with all the money, looking over there across the street, looking at you like, well, "What you gonna do?" Well, you counseled me. I was within your congregation. That means they don't give a damn about you. They start getting the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like when we talking about the one about they were getting money back in 2018. Then 2022 they started getting more money. They doubled their money. All right, and as more time progressed, they took the name off. All right, they took away the miracles. All these things they're doing. You know?
That's that. Oh, my
Oh
bad.
no, go make your point up.
Well, that's that. First Timothy. I've been quoting it a lot. First Timothy was at 3:15. You know what I'm saying? Evil men and seducers wax worse and worse. Second Timothy 3:15. You know, evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. That's exactly what's going on. You know what I'm saying? The blind lead the blind, and they both go off into that ditch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you blind, you're not gonna see that your leaders are blind.
Right.
You're just gonna be like, "Yeah, come on, follow us,
Work it out.
Them niggas is blind. The teachers are blind. Cause them niggas really think that Esau, you niggas selling out really think Esau gonna let you live, nigga?
Exactly.
You watch, I was watching that on break, you know what I'm saying? I was watching that the War of the Planet of the Apes, that last one they came out with. They had on that one they had like gorillas that sold out, apes that sold out and was working for the humans. And that nigga Caesar had talked to one of the apes that sold out. He was like, you really think the colonel gonna let you live once we all gone?
Right.
Like, yeah, nigga, same way with these bonehead niggas. The scripture tell you never trust our enemies.
Yep.
Nigga, you really gonna trust? You really think Esau gonna let you make it because you selling out right now? You don't know, nigga. He's gonna put a bullet right in your ass and throw you in the ditch right along with them niggas that you was deceiving, man.
Yeah, it say they that consented to them shall be had.
2 Ezra 16 and 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach.
Yeah, you gonna be a laughing stock. You know, look at this nigga. You know what I'm saying? He thought, we got him. You know, we tricked him. You know, keep on.
God. It says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and reproach and trodden underfoot.
You're gonna be trampled underfoot, man. You're gonna be destroyed, man. You know, ultimately because you transgress against the Lord, man. You know, and brothers got codes and precepts.
So I say going into Sirach 12 and 10, you don't never supposed to trust our enemy.
Right.
You talking about the Planet of the Apes? If I'm not mistaken, he's still watching the scene, but what Caesar told him happened. He got dude shot in the back of the head. You know, so Esau, he don't like you. Once look what he's doing with all these different celebrities. When he's through with you, he's gonna throw you out there to the wolves. That's what he's doing. We done seen Diddy. All right, they say Jay may be next. All right, Bill Cosby. All these celebrities, when he's trying to, and that's Esau throw them out there for a smoke screen for them. He don't. What did Michael Jackson say? They don't care about him. He made a song about it. You know. And then, like you say, when they through with you, they dispose of you. Because they don't never like it. They don't want you. They want all of Israel to be destroyed. All right?
Like even in the time of Maccabees, you had those many Israelites that consented unto Esau, Edom, but he still ended up killing their ass too.
Yep.
And then he used prominent leaders, amongst the nation of Israel to, pretty much make our people try to, get Hellenized, and then once they did their job, Esau disposed of them properly, man.
That's right.
And so, go ahead. We got the look, from it.
Yeah, this Proverbs 25:19. It says, "Confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint." We in the time of trouble. People is they're putting their faith where they think that it's gonna profit them. They trying to put their faith in. Oh, like Esau got this offshore bank account that we gonna be alright with. We put money back. Making sure I'm paying my taxes, and with this 501c3 deal that the Rosicrucians gave me or whatever. But that shit ain't gonna profit them. We about to enter some heavy times, man, and holding on to this fallacy. Esau is your friend. Hey, man, you gonna see it playing with that serpent and bite.
These niggas, they trusting in Egypt, man.
Yeah.
The scripture talks about Egypt was a broken reed. When he doesn't lean on him, he's gonna pierce them, man. These niggas about to get pierced, dog.
Man, richest prophet not in the day of wrath, man. So hopefully, this been edifying. Want to say call halal.
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Hakodash.
Hey, go on to our apostles and elders who rule well. Peace, salutation, and blessings to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.